Vibration upgrade in progress. 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 Vibration upgrade at 50%. Vibration upgrade in progress. Vibration upgrade in progress. Vibration upgrade at 75%. Vibration upgrade in progress. Vibration upgrade in progress. Vibration upgrade is complete. Your messenger has arrived. The show will begin in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Initiate. Well, hello everybody. I am Tanya Lee of Harmonia, and we are here live with all signs week ahead. And in the week ahead forecast, this is a general topic area here. So it's kind of a catch-all. So not just love readings here. It's about what's ahead for a week. It could be career, it could be family life, relationships, all of that good stuff. Anywho, I'm live not just over on YouTube. I'm also live on Facebook and Twitch. Make sure you guys are saying hello, whether you're watching the live or the replay. Looks like I got my moderators in the house here. Hello, Nancy. Hi, Star. My moderators are here. Hello, Teresa. Welcome back. As you guys are coming on in, don't forget, especially if you're on Facebook, sharing is caring, because the Facebook feed just does not get through like it used to. And I have to constantly delete the feed and bring it back. So everybody who set the reminders misses it, which is so annoying. So anyway, had to reshare. So that's why I was a couple of minutes late. I was resharing the Facebook Live because, well, it goes obsolete, unfortunately. So we have the week ahead. It's been several weeks since we've done an all signs general one. So I'm excited to be back. We've had the full moon. And how is everybody doing in that energy? We had the wolf super moon, and that was in Cancer over the weekend. And it's still in our energy. That energy lingers, especially in that water essence. It's very emotional. It's reflective, and it tends to slow people down, whether we realize it or not. And on the midst of that, we are still in Capricorn season. And happy birthday out there to my Cappies. I feel too, it's always that weird lull when we have the end of the holidays, 'cause people are kind of like a little bit in the blues. Do you feel that a little bit? Or a lot of you are excited to get back in there, or you're either in that motion or you're in the gung-ho, I set a resolution, I'm ready, and everything is back and running. And this is actually not the pressure to do that right now. This is, we still have routines that we need to do, but this is to loosen the grip on having such strict routines and bringing back those changes in a more natural way. Because we're still quite a few weeks away from the spring equinox. We're not supposed to be forcing this in any way, shape, or form that comes out for us. All right, let's see what we're going to see what card is representing us as soon as I have the right banner is. Where's my collective? Here we go. Here's my collective banner. Let's see what the collective energy is for this week before we break down into each individual sign. We always start after the collective reading into the birthday sign, which will be Capricorn, and then we go in order from there. Please keep in mind that there is a collective bonus as well, and we have the chance here to unlock a bonus. That's right. There is a goal going on only on YouTube. Sorry, Facebook. If you want to jump on there, you can most certainly can. Hi, Papa. Welcome. But just go ahead and hit that target, and if we get up to 5 donations, then you become a sponsor for this evening or this afternoon or whenever you're listening to this. We unlock another one. We're going to see how it is. Okay? We're going to see how it is. Let's call in our guides, our ancestors, and our ascendant masters. Spirit, if we can hone in onto my collective, whether they're here on the live We're catching the replay. What card represents us for this week, January 5th to the 11th? Man, I can't believe it. We have the Tower. Woo! Well, the Tower is always something unexpected. And it's never, ever, ever, ever comfortable. I don't care what anybody says. Yes, can the Tower be amazing things? Yeah, but it's never a comfortable change. So there's something here that is breaking apart for all of us this week, and it's an unexpected break apart. I almost said break up. I don't want to say that starting a new year, but also could be challenges too. Think of those health routines. Think of those areas here where you get things started and all of a sudden you get sick out of nowhere. And yeah, for those of you who are recovering from the flu that's going around, sending love to you because it sucks. My family got it during the holidays. I lucked out, but I'm still feeling a little bit under the weather from traveling. But here we have the Tower. This is what we have to deal with this week. All right. Let's see what numbers are here for us. Let's see what angel numbers are coming in place here with that Tower energy. Simplification, 654. Simplify your life and focus on what truly matters. Declutter your mind and surroundings for greater clarity and effectiveness. So this is a week here of purging, whether we like it or not, and just doing things extremely simple. Okay. 654. What other numbers are here with us? Oh man. We got the doubles here. We got a 12. Well, guys, it's going to be one of them weeks. Not in a bad way. All right, not in a bad way. When we have all those sixes, which break down to 3, it is growth. But in order for things to grow, we need to create some room. And I feel like this is a week here, some spiritual maintenance. Okay. It's not just decluttering the physicalities of life, of things around us materialized. It's relationships, it's your mind, it's your body, it's the whole shebang, but it's doing things in a process of slowness. And there might be something that just kind of gets removed, whether we like it or not. Whether we like it or not, truly is. Okay. So these are the numbers here that are going to be playing out for the week for us. All right. Let's see what the challenge is for us this week. What is the challenge for us this week? Remember, no reversals on initial story play. Oh my God. The moving. I mean, this kind of looks chaotic. Dang, it does. With that Cancer energy, could have been something because of this full moon, that we're going through. It wasn't Cancer. But there's something here where it is about movement, proceeding. I mean, the fact that Chariot is a challenge means it could be, it could be a car breaking down. It could be you can't get to point A from point B. It could be something stops you on your way of a goal. Let's see how the universe is supporting you this week. How is the universe supporting you this week? King of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Well, this is an individual here who's extremely practical. They're nurturing. They're a caretaker. This could be a provider. This could be someone in your life. It could be you. But this character is going to play out in each individual sign. So we're going to see how that plays out for all of us. But let's look at this in the essence of how it's supporting. This could be someone gifting you something, giving you practical advice or care, wanting to know about your well-being. This could be someone here who, knows how to fix those financial matters, right? But this is someone here who absolutely knows how to take care of themselves before they go ahead and start taking care of others as well. Okay. These are the cards that are going to be playing out for each individual sign. And we are now officially going to move on to each zodiac sign. So for the zodiac signs, you're going to check your sun, moon, rising, and Venus. If you are cross watching for another sign, you're going to have to flip the narrative here to make it for you. Specifically, these are always about love. Okay. Look for my love readings if you want something specific on there. Relationships come out, but this is a free for all. All right. We're going to start off with Capricorn first. And looks like Debbie, I saw all the donations coming through, but you know me, I don't like to interrupt the readings. But thank you so much. Debbie just got us close to, we are 1 star away. Debbie just threw out all the donations here. Thank you, Debbie. We are 1 star away from unlocking the collective bonus here. We sure are. All right. Who's got Capricorn in their chart? Capricorn, you are up. Sun, moon, rising, and Venus. Here we go, Cappies. Capricorn, let's see how you currently are feeling going into the week when we have the King of Wands energy. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. I feel, all right, let's see the external influence, but usually this is someone here who's confident, but he looks a little bit bothered. Let's see what's going on here. Oh, boy. Who is this? Who is this? Who the heck is that? Debbie, thank you so much, guys. We just reached our goal. Debbie is our official sponsor for the Unlocked, but we're going to get to the reading, and then I will thank Debbie again. Man, the Queen of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. You have someone here who's deeply emotional around you. And they can be very manipulative. I also feel that you were fed up with this person. I mean, he looks kind of tired, doesn't he? He's like, give me a break. Give me a break. I don't know if I can do it. That's what it feels like. It's like it's too much, okay? This individual here is laying some emotional damage. What is the integration of this? Jeez Louise. Bernicia. Oh my gosh. I hope it's not your landlord. Oh my gosh. The 3 of coins not working with you. This is an individual here where it's like, I want out as much as you do, but I am also over the victim mentality. What have you gotten to me? Man. This person almost threatens you in an essence. And I feel like you do have support here, okay? Whether this is a friend or whether this is a part of you who says, I know how to invest my time, my efforts, and my care wisely. But there's something here that this individual feels that you owe them. You owe them. And it's because of their losses. So I almost feel like this person here is putting some kind of deadline on you that is a little over the top. That's what it feels like. How you're responding to this is the King of Wands here. Oh my gosh. Fed up. Burnout. Feeling like everything that you come up with, every outside of the box, like anything that's outside of the box, anything that man, this person burned you out. I mean, not just emotionally, but physically. I mean, you just feel drained. You're dealing with an energy vampire, Leo energy. But this is a person here who may be threatening you, whether this is a job position, whether this is moving out. I feel like you have a person here who's threatening. And I think there's a part of you that is like, well, I would like to get going quicker than you do. You know, like that's what it feels like. What's the real opportunity for you this week? What's the real opportunity for you? Look at this, optimistic. Don't let this individual take away a new start or new beginning for you. Please. This is about being optimistic and realizing that whatever this person does, however they cut you out, however they try to restrain in some sense to keep you from moving forward, moving on, this is just going to be their reaction, okay? This person here does not like that it's not going in their favor the way. So they're like kind of pulling back. The bigger meaning here for you, look at that. Knight of Cups here, reverse. Okay, so here's the thing. You have an individual here who is going to either try to, I feel like they are going to work with you, okay? But it's like they extend it for some kind of, because they're going to really react to you being, okay, it's fine. I'm going to move on. You're also going to have someone here who's starting to chill out by the end of the week because they're realizing that you're not really affected by this as much. Regardless, you're leaving the situation. It may not be this week, but you've made up your mind that it can't keep going this way. It can't. All right. Let's see what the advice here is for you. Death, transformation. Anything that is ending is meant to be. This rejection 100% is your protection. Okay. It's a forced change. But it's you have to start looking at this as though it's happening for you, Capricorn. All right. There's also some energy here of someone trying to make you feel shameful or guilty for not being emotionally invested or wanting to fix the scenario. All right. Don't let this person here give you the guilt trip. All right. Now we have one final message here, and this is from Auntie. And as many of you know, this is Auntie AI, who I work with, who has my voice and mirrors it through to you. Capricorn, this is your season, but it's not asking you to carry everything alone. This week highlights where you've taken on responsibility that isn't actually yours. I feel like it's this person's. Delegation, rest, or restructuring your expectations brings relief. Leadership doesn't mean exhaustion here for you. All right. And those are our messages here for Capricorn. If this resonated, go ahead and hit like, comment below. Don't forget to check your other placements as well. And that there's more over at Harmonia Friends Club, my membership area. We're going to move on to Aquarius next. Aquarius is up. I want to give a proper shout out because it happened so damn quickly and I don't like to interrupt my readings here. But Debbie, thank you so much for single-handedly making this the quickest unlocked bonus ever, like ever. I mean, damn, girl, you you went in there. So Debbie, guys, Debbie from Texas has completely sponsored the unlocked bonus. So we will have 2 bonuses happening for us. Wow, this afternoon. So quickly it happened. Hello, Michael. Welcome back. See, we have a couple people. You're not alone, I think, Michael, on Facebook. I think Tranisha is there as well. Hello, Fred. Welcome back. All right, we're going to move on to Aquarius. Welcome back, Sumayer. I just looked up and was like, you're Sagittarius, but hey, sometimes you're just meant to listen. You may have Capricorn in your chart, but sometimes if you're in that Capricorn energy, you got to look at it as energy. So if that reading makes sense to you, then you were meant to listen. It's your intuition. That's the way it works. That's why I like to do all sign readings, is because you get to use the muscle. I'm just a storyteller, guys. So keep that in mind. All right. Guys, want to remind you as well, for those of you who are in Harmonia Friends Club, there was a special drop specifically for my Fool's Journey Tier 2 members, and it is called The Hall of Mirrors. This is an access point experience, and yes, my access point experiences are visual meditations with somatic healing, and this is actually something that I have upgraded. This was initially one of my meditations and first access point experiences that I created in 2023. Yes, almost 3 years ago, when Mastering the Mirror was born, which is my shadow work workshop. And some exciting news, but that's becoming, and I have been talking about it becoming a digital course, but it is being released as a digital course in the end of this month. And this is to get us in gear. So for those of you for tier 2, you get the revamped meditation here for you to check out. So make sure you guys are checking out that meditation. All of that information is there for you. Super excited for that to be released, because it's probably one of my most popular live workshops that I have done. So to see it come back to life in a different way is going to be a really cool thing. Yes, and all of the individuals who took Mastering the Mirror before, you automatically get the digital course, okay? There have been some things that have been revamped to make it a digital course. So you guys are grandfathered in. You get it. That's right. All right, Aquarius is up. Aquarius, how you feeling going into this week? Here we go. The Hangman. All these cards look like exhaustion, don't they? They just like, another perception. I don't wanna. All right, let's see what the external influences of this. Maybe it's this deck. 3 of Cups. All right, so this person is very different from you. There's an effort here. This is usually union, happiness, the people around you, but there's someone, or maybe it's something missing. Let's see what the integration of this is. This is someone missing. This is someone missing. So here's the thing. Aquarius, whatever this company is, and some of you, it could be a whole damn company. Who knows? Okay. Some of you, it's just a specific person. But you see how they're cheek to cheek? At one point, it made sense. But this week, it feels forced. And it's like, this just doesn't, I don't want to be cheek to cheek anymore. Like this, I feel like this is too much. This is not the company I want to keep. Not this week, all right? But there's communication here, and there's something here with what is heard, news. All right, let's see what that news is about. What is this news about? Oh gosh. There's this. Now this is wild, because the 7 of Pentacles has 2 people on it, and it's that apple like going, I don't want to work on this anymore. I don't want this anymore. I don't want to. This is about working together, doing something together. And I think there's a perception here when it comes to the 7 of Pentacles of waiting, time, and effort. It's almost like it's going to be the same damn thing over and over again. That's what it feels like. Thank you, Stephanie, for the donation. I appreciate it. Dang. All right, let's see what the real opportunity is here for you. Man. The 4, is this the 4 of Cups or is the Ace of Cups? No, this is the Ace of Cups. It almost looks like the 4 of Cups. These cards look depressing. They do. I picked a little bit of a depressing card here, but this is the Ace of Cups. It's not the 4 of Cups. It sure does feel like the 4 of Cups, though. We know when those cards come out like that, it's like Bob Ross. We can't dismiss it. It's too late for that. But don't forget, we have the Tower. The Tower here means an unexpected change. So this unexpected change could be something that makes you go, I'm done, I'm finished, I have nothing left to offer. Some of you are choosing to end a relationship. Some of you are choosing to create closure for yourself, especially if it's a relationship that went sour and you're waiting. Some of you, this could be choosing to leave a job, a position. Some of you, it's shutting out family. The bigger meaning here, gosh, you got another Ace of Wands. You want to feel alive again. You want to feel inspired again. You want to feel the desire again. And this is something here that's been missing. But whatever this news is this week, because it's always something that gets you out of a rut. And this tells me this is something that is close to you. You've been cheek to cheek with this. But this is an epiphany moment. Whatever news you hear, maybe you see someone move on. Maybe someone dismisses you in some way. I'm not telling some of you are going to lose your job, but some of you, this is just a dismissal of some sort that makes you go, I don't even care anymore. It's fine. It was deader than dead anyway. All right, let's see what advice Spirit gives to you before we get into your auntie advice. No reversals here. The High Priestess here. You kind of intuitively felt this coming anyway. All right. This is going to be an intuitive release for you, an emotional investment here that was taking up a lot of time anyway. Could have been something in that full moon energy that we just went through, but I do feel your intuition. Look at this. It's time. It's time. This was meant to happen. Okay. The seasons come in place. You've played your season here. You simply have. All right. If you want to create your own destiny at this point, it's to trust the process. You know, God's saying, trust the process. If it's meant to leave you, it's meant to leave you, but get excited about it because this is you all of a sudden having a drive again. Could even be a new idea, epiphany moment of some sort that happens to you this week. All right. Let's see what Auntie has to say to you. Auntie says, you're questioning roles, labels, or routines that no longer fit. Well, you can't make that up. This week doesn't demand answers, just honesty with yourself. Let things feel unfinished for a moment. The clarity you're waiting for comes after the pause. All right, that's what we got for you, Aquarius. If that resonated, go ahead and hit like, comment below. Don't forget, there's always more messages on the other side at Harmonia Friends Club. And I believe your timeless reading was just released last week over at the club area inside the vault. We're going to move on to Pisces next. Pisces is up. Pisces is up. Shout out to Stephanie. I do appreciate your kindness and the amazing gesture and donation that will go to the channel. Absolutely. I'm already eyeing out some new cards. You know, I went back to my Amazon. I was like, I created a wish list on here. I forgot I had a wish list on there. And it was like things on there that I already had. I was like, man, I haven't even looked at this. I got to recreate this wish list. You're welcome. You're welcome, Michael. All right, Pisces is up. Pisces, here we go. Spirit, what is going on for Pisces this week? How is Pisces feeling going into this week? Here we go. Reversals are now up. This is usually a card here of gluttony. Well, you know, the holidays are over. Maybe you're still feeling like you want to indulge a little bit, be a little lazy. All right. Let's see the external influence of this indulgence of wanting to keep something the way it is. Look at that. We have the 9 of coins here because you can, because you want to, because you feel, I mean, they're both 9s. Okay. You're not feeling guilty about this indulgence of some sort. This could be you living a YOLO week, you know. This could be you spending, overspending. I don't know. You're doing something about self-care this week, but this is you feeling stable about it and saying, no, it's fine. I'm going to do it anyway. I'm going to take that extra day. I'm going to take that extra week. I'm going to do something for me. Okay. The integration. Oh, it's this news. It's a tower moment. You know, sometimes when the world falls apart around us, you just have to still focus on yourself. And there's something here or someone who is in and out. In and out. When I say a player, I mean 100% a player. But I think you're out playing an individual when it comes to communication, to do, and what not to do. And for you, it's like, I just need to center on myself. So you're kind of mirroring back what an individual has been doing to you, Pisces. Okay. It's like the roles are switching. So I do feel a little bit of a villain era here, but you're definitely marrying someone back to you. And it's usually something in this level here of feeling the support. Now, I also feel like you have a family member here, friend, could be, like I said, a spouse for some of you, but this is someone here who cares about you. This is someone here who's also agrees with you that like it's okay to be a little bit selfish. All right. Oh my gosh. Yeah. 7 of Cups. Look at all these cups. See, someone made Pisces an option, and Pisces is like, that's not an option. No. I'm going to go out of my way to not be an option. And then you can know all about my other options of how I'm not still going to pick you as an option. So I just feel Pisces is being a little petty, but it's okay because I feel this energy here of deserving. What's the real opportunity this week here for you? Look at all of these cups. See, someone here made you miss an opportunity, right? Made you second guess. They did. All right. But you are reflecting back at them at this point. And so I feel that this is a person here. You're just simply reflecting back how you're treated. The bigger meaning here for Pisces. Already this person is going to have a tantrum, is going to have a backlash of some sort, is going to call you difficult. But this is also a Pisces here who's like, if it's going to burn, it's going to burn on my terms. So I just feel that you intuitively feel this energy of just playing someone's games. You are 100% matching someone's energy here. Advice here for you this week. I got the Knight of Swords playing the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords playing the Knight of Swords. Well, good luck with that. All right. You got someone here who's pissed off, but you two are matching one another. But you're kind of outmatching this person because you're throwing something back in their face, by just kind of mimicking. Yeah. So they're kind of like, what do I do? Because you've never been defensive in this sense before. So what's happening is this night's all of a sudden you're seeing this inner child come out, which is their page. All right. You're seeing the insecurities of why they do something, why they're saying something. You're just realizing someone's insecurities. All right, Pisces. Auntie has to say to you, your intuition is extremely strong this week, but so is the need for boundaries. Pay attention to what drains you quietly. You're allowed to conserve energy without explaining yourself. Rest is not avoidance, it's preparation. And be prepared. I think you are resting this week. All right, that's what I got here for Pisces. If this resonated, go ahead and hit like, comment below. Don't forget, there's always more messages on the other side. Your reading actually for the vault will be released tomorrow. Pisces will be released tomorrow. I forgot to change the banner for that. It's all right. We got Aries up next. Honesty is always an option. Truth right there. For real. Nancy, honesty is not appreciated sometimes. No, that's true. Some people can't handle the truth. But the truth isn't what hurts. It's people's feelings that get hurt. Entirely different. All right, Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Let's see how Aries is going on for this week for January 5th. Spirit, how is Aries feeling in this Tower moment? Ugh. Gosh, we got the Queen of Wands here reversed. That's you. Little defeated. Burnout. Some of you feel really under the weather. It's like, I don't feel like I'm having a good week. All right, let's see what the external influence here is. Oh, 8 of Wands. It's a long stretch, the long haul. This feels like an Aries who's just did you? All right. I'm going to call some of you out and you're going to be like, "Yeah, I did that." Some of you have been in holiday mode, and in this holiday mode, you said, "Oh, I'll handle that next year." And then you kept saying it and saying it and saying it, and there's something here about looking at your Monday list and you're going, "My God, why did I say I'd do that next year?" You're in it for the long haul now. Now you're like, I'm running out of steam at this list of responsibilities that I have. And maybe it goes beyond a week. Something about it being the long haul, needing you and your presence. Oh my gosh, it's like this is going to kill me. Death energy here, Scorpio energy. You're dealing with a situation that takes a lot of your time and your effort. And in this time and effort, it's very challenging because you're not allowing yourself self-care. And so this is for an Aries who feels that they're stuck and something here needs to change, because the challenge here is to make a change. But it's like, how can I do this when I'm required? All right, let's see what's going on. How you're responding. The 5 of Swords here reverse with fighting. I also feel that somebody here is making it difficult for you. And that's part of the challenge, is that someone here is blocking you from actually getting what you need to get done. Some of you, that is children. I'm just going to state it, but it doesn't have to be. It could also just be responsibilities, care. Someone could be just very careless. And it's like, seriously, I always have to pick up after you. It's this energy here of taking up someone else's slack. And it can feel like annoying, but I also feel like a fight will break out, an eruption here. You've had enough. So I do see you getting angry. What's the real opportunity here with that 8 of Wands energy? What's the real opportunity here? Princess of Swords. I think it's time to take the rose-colored glasses off when it comes to a person who may constantly say to you, yeah, I get it. I understand. Could it be an immature individual or a kid? Some of you, they just act like a kid. But I feel this energy of the rose-colored glasses are about to be removed. There's work to be done here. And this Aries means business. Because look at there, more children here. 7 of Wands here reverse. It's like, we can't keep doing it this way. We need to put some routines in place. We need to look how we can, you can take on more, in a sense of taking actions and not actions of disappearing. This person does a disappearing act on you, and that's half of the problem to this start this week. So it's hard to get ahead when you constantly feel like someone here is not supporting you in that sense. Now, so the support here, I feel, is this energy here, and you may have Earth in your chart, but I really feel like this is the energy of you having a discussion with somebody here, being fed up, but also saying, listen, this is how we can invest wisely. This is how we can change. And some of you, it's regarding money, spending. Others of you, it's just, like I said, self-care, spending time for yourself, creating those practical times here for your mental health. All right. Advice here for you. Advice here for you. It's time to have a talk, right? And this is being honest, truthful, bring clarity. I also feel like this talk is the Tower moment. Yeah, because this is a huge wake-up call. Someone here is procrastinating. Someone here doesn't do crap. I'm not saying it's you, but you do have someone here in the vicinity here that needs a wake-up call. The rose-colored glasses need to come off. This is not something here where it can be ignored anymore this week. All right. Let's see, Aries, what Auntie has to say for you. This week asks you to slow your roll without killing your momentum. Oh, yeah, we see that happening. You don't need to quit pushing forward, but you do need to stop forcing outcomes. Something you've been impatient about starts making more sense once you step back and let it breathe. Pace yourself. You're not late. You're just early in the process. Now, some of you, this is because a person here, you want to accomplish something and there's other things here. So Spirit's saying you pause, you do that break. All right. But most of you, this is just the perception here of not needing to rush something. All right. That's what I got here for you, Aries. If this resonated, go ahead and hit like, comment below. We're going to move on to Taurus next. Taurus is up. Happy New Year to you, Christina. Welcome. Hello, Corabelle. Welcome back. You just finished up. Corabelle was sponsored a basket last month and is putting together the basket for the winner, which is pretty darn cool. All right, we got Taurus up. All right, Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Here we go. Spirit, how is Taurus feeling going into this week? How is Taurus feeling going into this week? Here we go. Ooh, the Hermit reversed. Hermit reversed is someone here who's absolutely dodging people purposely. Could be this individual, the Princess of Coins. All right, somebody, you got an opportunist here. What's the integration of this? Oh, not only is it an opportunist, it's a time waster. So Taurus is like, I don't have time for this, so I'm going to hide in a bush. I'm going to ignore that phone call. I'm going to pretend I'm just not here. I don't exist. I don't know. I almost feel this energy here of someone walking back by you and you're trying to camouflage yourself into the wall. All right. There's no soul searching here. You're just dodging someone. You're dodging someone. All right. And what this person needs is help, assistance. But it's like out of your way. It's just, it feels draining to you. Some of you, I heard they need it's regarding a carpool. How are you reacting to this? The star, it's just, you do a disappearing act. Okay, this is usually, this star comes after the tower, but this isn't your tower. It's that someone is going through something and there's this idea and hope and wish that you will solve all of this person's problems or be there. But the thing is you really, I don't know. I feel like I got a Taurus here who struggles with being a people pleaser. You know, you usually are the one that saves the day. And this is someone here is like, I don't want to save the day. Let's see what the real opportunity is this week. What is the real opportunity for you this week? Two of Wands here reversed. Not get involved. Say no. Don't have to hide from it. Let a person be disappointed. It's still not going to end the world. Don't make an excuse. Choose to do something differently. Drop the mask. The bigger meaning of this. The Hangman reversed. The bigger meaning of this is that you have been prolonging or trying to distance yourself anyways from this situation or this person. And Spirit is saying, hey, this person here is just going to keep trying. So here's the thing. When are you just going to say no? Or when are you just going to have that real talk? There's just something here about being honest. Advice here for you. Advice here for you. Look at that. 6 of Wands. See, this is for a Taurus who really struggles because they are the go-getter and usually the people pleaser and the first person that people go to when there's to resolve to be there. But there's someone here that you've been distancing yourself from and doing a disappearing act and kind of hiding and just kind of hoping they'll go away. They're not going away. So whatever it is that's happened this week, there's this anticipation of you solving it. Look at this. And Spirit's saying, this ain't going to go away. You're going to keep repeating this cycle of, or are you going to try it and just say, listen, I can't, or no. There's something about being honest. Taurus, what Auntie has to say to you. You're realizing that comfort and stagnation are not the same thing, even if they sometimes look similar. Ooh. This week is about gently, oh boy, adjusting routines instead of burning them down, and small changes add up faster than dramatic ones right now. Let yourself take the steady route without guilt. So there's something here where you can still be honest, not make an excuse without guilt, and just say no to. All right. There's just something here that you can decline, and Spirit's saying, do it. All right, that's what I got here for you, Taurus. If this resonated, go ahead and hit like, comment below. We're going to move on to Gemini. Gemini is up. The hide in a bush thing is a real thing. I've done that before in my past. I have seen a person where I was walking out of a parking lot and I literally went behind a tree because I was like, nope. Not doing that. That was years ago. That's years ago. But I was like, not doing that. You ever done that shopping where you turn around, go a different aisle? Nope. Don't feel like seeing that person. That ain't happening. I know I'm not the only one who does this, so I'm calling you guys out. All right, Gemini, my lovely gems. Here we go. Reversals are now up. Gemini, how's your week going into January 5th? Here we go. We have the Queen of Swords. Well, that's you. That is you. The delicate, the logical, the well-spoken. All right, let's see what's influencing you. Ooh, the 3 of coins here reversed. Let me see the integration of this before I look at it. Oh, you are blocking a scenario. I feel like this is more than one person. All right, I'm really dating myself, but the movie Heather's Mean Girls. Oh boy. There's some gossip going around that you've kind of, I mean, it's real simple. Whatever this gossip is, it's to bring you down, and the clarity you have is to block. All right. Some of you are unfriending, like literally blocking, but I feel this energy of, I just won't even play that game. I'm not doing that. This is usually a card here of like, come on, let's do it. Let's get on. Let's get started. But this tells me that there's no point. Obviously, you just showed all of your true colors. And it feels like this Gemini is dealing with some truth serum, but also is severing, cutting, removing. These people are not coming with them to 2026. Welcome back, Shelly. How you're responding to this. Ooh, King of Swords. You're not alone. You're not alone. Some of you, this is a spouse. Some of you, this is your BFF. All right. This is an individual here that does have your back, that understands, but also is like, hey, I go where you go. So you got someone here who agrees that that party, that situation ain't for you anymore. And you have the support. And some of you, this is a relocation. Others of you, if this is not a relocation, this could be um you just moving on, leaving some of you leaving a job. What's the real opportunity here for you? Gosh, there's the King of Wands. Look at all of these people. The real opportunity for you is to feel confident again, to feel inspired again, to feel driven again. But it's also to pull in, whether even if you're a female, to pull in your masculine energy here of let's do it. Let's make it a show. So some of you are creating this tower moment. The bigger meaning. Oh my God. Bam. Who's got a power move? Gemini. Gemini is about to knock somebody out. I don't condone it, but I feel like this is also your inner child, like really being seen. Okay. You got some jelly people here this week because you're doing a power move. And this is blocking the haters, but also showing true colors as well. All right. This is you going, no, I know how I'm going to knock this right off the bat. I have something. You have something on these people or this person. All right. Now, some of you, it's just the naysayers. Some individuals, it could even be people from your past. But the inner child here is the one who says, I got this. I can do it. And you do have someone here who is supporting you. Advice here for you. It's just insecurities. It's just insecurities. Now, some of you, if it's not those people, these are all your insecurities here that have been adding up and showing your failures, your rejection. All right. But others of you, it's just things that have added up through the years. And it's like, I know now why I make certain decisions that make me doubt that I can get ahead. And this week, whatever you find out, which triggers this old wound, you're doing differently and you're doing it with support. That's the beautiful part of this. You got someone here who says, Gemini, I got you. I get you. All right. Auntie's message to you, Gemini. Your mind wants answers fast, then life is giving them. This week isn't about clarity all at once. It's about collecting information without pressure. Conversations may feel slower or more intentional, and that's actually a good thing for you this week. Listen more than you speak this week. Something important clicks later. Listen before you speak this week. All right, that's what I got here for you, Gemini. If that resonated, go ahead and hit like, comment below. We're going to move on to Cancer next. Hey, Sarah, welcome back. Happy New Year to you as well. We have Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, and Sagittarius, but don't go anywhere after that because we still have two collectives that come in there as well. Cancer is up next. You're welcome, Brenda. Brenda, you're always so kind. You're always thanking me, and I appreciate that. Don't think it doesn't go unnoticed. I see it. You literally thank every freaking reading I do. Brenda comes on and thanks me. Not that I expect it in any way, but it's nice to see the energy return. And that's pretty awesome. All right, let's see how our Cancers are doing. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Spirit, what's going on for Cancer this week? Reversals are now up. What's going on for Cancer this week? Here we go. Ooh, 10 of Swords here, reverse. Well, this is usually a card of massive betrayal, not comfortable, but here's the thing. It's over. This is done. When it comes to a 10, it's a rebirth here of only one way to go, and that's up. When it's a 10 reversed with it being the 10 of swords, it's not that the pain is over, it's the worst is over. But you'll never forget this. What's the external influences of this? Oh, God. The competition, the fighting, the confrontation. It's over. You don't need to look at this anymore, or the situation, or this person. It's done. It's already left a mark on you. This could be you even saying, if you don't say it to another individual, you could just be saying it to their higher self. I forgive you, but I'm not forgetting, and I'm choosing peace. All right. But the integration here is you've done enough enough. I don't know. There's whatever this fight is, whatever this confrontation is, it's something that you have been trying to figure out why. And this is you saying, I don't need to figure it out anymore. It's done. I've done enough soul searching on the situation. How you're responding to this. The devil. Ooh. Capricorn energy. With it reversed, tells me it's a good thing. You're creating closure. And a lot of you, this is self-closure you're creating. Okay. Now, some of you may be actually having an end of a relationship this week, but a lot of you, this is something here that's been lingering that you're done with. Now, some of you, this could be a version of you that you've been sulking about. It could be looking upon as like, I wasted so much time doing that or being that. And it's just an old version here. But it's like, I'm not that way anymore. I'm different. I'm new. It's done. I'll never forget, but I'm moving on. I'm moving forward. What's the real opportunity for you this week? Wow. To rest. To separate yourself and to make peace with this. This is such a self-care card. But I really feel the rest. You've already, if this is to rest your mind. This is to make peace with this. It's over. There's a rebirth that's happening, but I also feel this energy here of like, it's time to put this to rest. Okay. Bigger meaning of why you're putting this to rest. Why is Cancer putting this to rest this week? Because whatever this legacy was, some of you it's family. Others, like I said, it's part of you. This person or this version of you or this era made you who you are now. You got another 10. That's huge. You've already paid your toll. You've already paid your price. You don't have to keep giving to this scenario. You don't have to keep repeating the past and the trauma of this. It's played its part. It's over. It's done. It's left its mark, but you're different now. You don't have to be victim to it anymore. Advice for you. It's the Amber Moon Tarot deck. Stu Meyer, you can look in the description box. Look at this. 2 of Cups. Celebrate it. Spirit is saying celebrate it. Celebrate the final portion of that reality here. Make peace with it, okay? This person had its part, this role with you. Others of you, this role was you, all right? But it's like celebrate it for what it was, okay? 2 of Cups energy. You are about here to move on. I love this for you, Cancer. This is really making peace with this. And I do feel that for you, it's so that you can have healthier relationships or healthier relationships with yourself moving forward. Because this is someone here who hasn't lost faith on their desires and their dreams. Cancer, your auntie message is you're still integrating with the full moon stirred up, whether you admit it or not. This week is about emotional boundaries, not emotional withdrawal. You don't need to fix everything you feel. You just need to stop carrying what isn't yours anymore. I love this because it goes really good with this. You don't have to carry this anymore. All right, that's what I got here for you, Cancer. Sending you so much love. It's definitely a healing week. If this resonated, go ahead and hit like, comment below. Don't forget there's always more messages on the other side. And we're going to move on to Leo. Leo is up. We have Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, and 2 collective bonuses as well. Leo, my lions. Papa's already roaring. All right, let's see how Leo is doing. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for my Leos. Spirit, how is Leo doing going into the week of January 5th? Reversals are now up. Here we go. Man. All right, well, you're facing this head on. This is competition. What's this about? I always feel like you walk in the door and someone's standing there staring you down. Oh, boy. What's the external influences here? Like you're not even in the door yet. Oh, my gosh. All right, so someone here has a bee on their bonnet to have it their way. They're targeting you. They could also be projecting on you this week, but it's almost like you don't have to do anything other than exist, and you piss this person off. They could even be dreaming about you and wake up and be like, I am so mad at you. And you're like, what are you talking about? Like, that wasn't even me. That was a dream. There is someone here who is just, bam, in your face. Like, are you kidding me? The integration of this. Oh my God. What did I do? Why all of a sudden do I have, I just feel this energy of someone's baggage, like overwhelmed with it, blamey, pointing the finger at you this week. Sorry. That's what it feels like, Leo. I just like, holy moly. How you're responding to this confrontation. Now, I'm not going to say you're going to take a beating, but it's Leo energy. That's you. You're pretty resilient to it. You're pretty resilient to this. I think that you're hearing a person out as like, they obviously are having a bad day, but there's only so much that you can take. I mean, you're at your limit with this individual and you know your limit. So let's see what the real opportunity is this week. Are you going to hold your shit together? Are you going to hold your shit together? We'll see. What's the real opportunity here for Leo? The world reversed. Oh my God. Leos, don't forget. No. What comes around goes around. So you're not necessarily, now this is interesting. I feel this energy of letting somebody think that they won this week. But what comes around goes around. So there's a pause here, Leo. And I think the tower moment here, look at this. It's just like yelling, screaming. All right. And it's something here about you taking care of it, you moving on, coming as quickly as possible. But there's also this moment here of, oh, this is as much as I can take. And what's the bigger meaning? The moon reverse. This person here is actually going to relay all of their fears, They're illusions. Pisces energy. Something's coming out here with this Cancer moon specifically. All right. But this is something about, and this is really interesting. And I'm saying that Spirit's saying, hey, listen, we got some ammo here. But this person here is letting out some baggage on you that showcases their insecurities, but also allows you to be a step ahead in the future. Okay. That means you take a different doorway. You'll know when to enter and when not to. You know, you have something that this person's going to release where you're like, well, I'll know not to go that direction again. Or I know not to, you know, avoid it in this sense. I know what this person is doing, but you're letting it play its part right now. All right. Advice for you. Advice here for you. Ooh. Ace of Pentacles here. You might get an apology down the road. Okay. But the gift here that you're giving to this individual or the situation has to do with insecurities. But be prepared. I also feel like you will get an apology down the road because they will be able to put themselves in your shoes. All right. All right, Leo. The message here from Auntie is there's a quiet recalibration happening around work, responsibility, or how much energy you give out versus get back. This week rewards consistency over intensity. Oh, gosh, deal with that. You don't need to prove anything right now. Show up, do what's sustainable, and let everything else find its way through. This goes so hand in hand with this reading. Like you couldn't even make that shit up. All right. That's what I got here for you, Leo. If this resonated, go ahead and hit like, comment below. We're going to move on to Virgo. Virgo is up next. Thank you. I appreciate that. That's a big, that is a big compliment right there. Is it Delilah? Is that how you say it? Hopefully I said it right. Thank you. I appreciate it. Virgo is up. We got Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Saggy, and we still have the 2 collective bonuses, guys. Make sure you're checking your other placements in your chart. You're welcome, Sarah. And you guys are super kind. You know how to make a reader feel loved. And just shower them with compliments and make them feel really uncomfortable. No, I've gotten better at it. I've gotten a lot better at it. All right, Virgo is up. Virgo, Spirit. What's going on for Virgo for this week? For January 5th, going into the 11th. Reversals are now up. Here we go. Virgo. Virgo, you got your own card. Soul searching. All right. What are you thinking about? What are you thinking about? What's the external influence? You've taken a step back. All right. What's the external reason for this? Ooh, who's this? King of Cups? Someone giving you the cold shoulder? Someone being an avoidant here in your life? Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio? Somebody asked for space? This feels like this person's at a distance from you. But you are also at a distance. What's the integration of this? Oh. Dang. The 8 of Swords. There's some internal energy going on with you that this person here is ever going to turn around or talk to you. I think there's emotions here and feelings that have not been expressed towards you. And there's something here where you feel like you are the bad guy or bad gal, like a pirate. Okay. But it's bringing up some insecurities. Like, what did I do? how you're responding. Gosh, the Magician here reverse. You're not. You're seeing how controlling and manipulative this individual is. Some of you, this individual does dabble in the occult, in black magic, or they're just one who goes against free will, meaning that like they put a lot of affirmations out just for them, or changing the will, bending the will. I feel like this person abuses the law of assumption. But man, Virgo, the bigger opportunity for you this week, Seven of Cups here reversed, to start looking and feeling into the emotions and options that are around you and that you have been missing out on, because I feel that you spent a lot of time trying to figure out what's going on with this individual because you want to like repair it, or at least have an idea what the hell's going on, because this person either ghosted you, went dark on you, or is just a very dark stoic person, dark empath. But this person knows how to manipulate, and there's something, whatever, with this break, it's like as further as time this week, you're starting to look at your other options, and some of you are starting to realize that you're just not an option with them. The bigger meaning. Well, you may not be their cup of tea, but there's an opportunity here that creates more healthy relationships that are fulfilling for you, because by this person not being here this week, you have an opportunity here to develop new feelings, new emotions, spending time with people here that do care. So I think you're looking at the opportunity here to have an open heart to the individuals who are more aligned, or who do want to spend time with you, or who do feel you're worth it. Feel you're worth it. You know, there's this energy of feelings, expression, care, intuitive checking in on you. I almost feel like you're an individual here that checks on everyone else, but it's like as soon as you stop that, who's checking on Virgo? But this week, you do have an offer here, and it could be from a King of Pentacles, could be someone here that is a family member to you, or it could just be you taking yourself out, doing something just special for you. Advice here, Virgo, for you for this week. No reversals here. Look at this. Thank this individual. Because the celebration comes in creating a healthy relationship that is magical. And I say magical because the two of you are the magicians, right? You're not forcing anything in this sense. These are two individuals here who have each other's side. All right. Some of you, you have this just self-alignment. It's a self-alignment, but it's a new start, a new opportunity here of expression, of putting yourself out there, seeing who else is out there, getting to know someone a little bit better, but having fun with it and not worrying so much what another is doing or not, why they're not talking. Virgo, Auntie wants to tell you, this is a week for refinement, not reinvention. You're seeing where your standards are helpful and where they're exhausting you. Let yourself make something good enough instead of perfect. Progress happens when you stop micromanaging yourself, and you don't need to micromanage this individual anymore or their situation. All right. That's what I got here for you, Virgo. If this resonated, go ahead and hit like, comment below. Don't forget, there's always more messages on the other side at Harmonia Friends Club, the vault, but we're going to move on to Libra next. Libra is up next. We have Libra, Scorpio, and Saggy, and then our collective readings as well, guys. No worries, Nancy. Christina said a whole ocean. Oh my gosh. They're avoiding that much? Dang. I'm sorry. I shouldn't be laughing about that, but that's a lot. Libra, my scales. You're welcome, Debbie. Thank you again for being a sponsor here. Debbie single-handedly became and unlocked our sponsor here for the collected faded dice roll. So thank you for that. So make sure you guys are thanking Debbie, because you wouldn't have that extra reading today if it wasn't for her. She probably did it in the quickest. I don't even think we were on live for more than 5 minutes. I looked up and I was like, we haven't even done the collective yet. She was like, let's just end this. I don't got time for this. Let's just get to the readings. I appreciate it. All right, Libra. Libra, let's see how your week's going. Spirit, how is Libra doing this week? How are they going into it? How are they going to be feeling for January 5th into the 11th? Here we go. Libra, reversals are now up. The 8 of Coins. Well, you definitely are blossoming, are making some progress here. You're very focused, very, very driven this week. Let's see what external influence is. You know, when you feel that you have a fresh new start and everything in front of you is exciting, then yeah, I can see why you feel this great. Okay, because you're looking at everything as new. So this is a week here where it's like, I am being very optimistic. I am absolutely going to have a new start, and I'm going to keep the momentum of a new start. And let's see what integrates with this. Wow. The Ace of Cups. You got to be kidding me. Love. Now, some of you, Libra, if this is romance, if this is a new person that you have seeing where things are progressing, then there is massive feelings coming out by the end of this week. All right. Others of you, it's the way you look at life, and whether that comes in romance or career or money, you invest wisely and you're working and taking accountability on your sovereignty, which is amazing. And some of you, the support could be a father figure, a boss, a mentor. But I feel this is the energy here of inheritance, of moving forward. It's not a bad thing. How you responding? Gosh, that any challenge that comes your way, that you can handle it. Your challenge card is the Chariot, but you're being presented with the momentum of, can I handle it? You know what comes after the Chariot card, at least in the Rider-Waite-Smith deck, it is strength. And so you are building your confidence up this week and being encouraged here to be emotionally invested on your future, which is not a bad thing. What's a real opportunity? What's a real opportunity for this Libra here? Holy crap. You got double major arcana cards here, and it's the Tower. It ain't finished yet. But here's the thing. Something's being canceled out, and it's this Tower. This cancels that Tower out in a big way. What's going to shock you here is by having this optimistic approach, realizing that you are the creator of your reality, things start falling in place for you. The bigger meaning here? Wow. Some of you, congratulations. You're going to be up-leveling a commitment. Others of you, congratulations, because I feel like a goal has been reached. This hard work wasn't for nothing. You're going to see a huge result. Some of you, it's financial. All right. Others of you, it's an idea. It's something that's driven. It's going to be taken off. Right. This is a week here that if you have been starting something and feeling like it's not possible, you still have time And there's something here that happened with this full moon energy, that we're going through this Cancer full moon. Okay. It's the nostalgia. It's the emotions of it. It's the feelings that come in here for this Libra, but be prepared. You got some big news coming for you this week. A big upgrade. Some of you, congratulations. It's a relationship. It's commitment. Dang, because of your stability. This is because you're finally feeling capable. You're finally feeling that independence, but Spirit's been here the whole damn time. You've got support here. And some of you, like I said, it's another individual here, but that's the 9 of Pentacles, which is an awesome card. But look at this. It's support. Holy crap. 6 of Cups. I love you. All right. Others of you, it's a soulmate. It's a connection here of some of you. It could be possibly a reunion if that's something that you want. Not everybody wants it, but I feel this connection. You're not in it alone. Libra, what Auntie has to say to you. Balance looks a little different on winter. This week asks you to reassess where you're overcompromising just to keep the peace. You don't need to make a big declaration. You just got to live and be. A quiet boundary sometimes can shift that, but thinking about it being in the emotional sense of your emotions, look at this as love as well. All right. That's what I got here for you, Libra. If this resonated, go ahead and comment below. And don't forget, there's always more messages on the other side at Harmonia, friends. Good week for Libra. You're welcome, Nancy. I'm glad it resonated for you. Sue Meyer says all 3 placement readings were on fire. So let me tell you, that just means you guys are on fire. That's how it works. I'm always going to bring it back to you guys. But, I am just a storyteller here, but I go into the collective energy. And of course, I allow my gift to come out, meaning my gift, meaning a voice. But, and just being confident in the storytelling part. But it's your portion of it that does the intuition. So when you feel like to listen and something doesn't feel off, it's also a way you work your intuition. It would be crazy to think every reading would be for you, but also it shows you your discernment of when you know is enough, and you'll know. But it's pretty awesome when you guys are on fire because you're trusting it. All right, Scorpio. Scorpio, you are up next. Spirit, what's going on for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? Into the week of January 5th and the 11th. Here we go. Reversals are now up. Justice reverse. So there's been a misalignment. An injustice. Oh, dang. Libra energy. External influence of this. The King of Swords. So this is... I feel a little bit taken back. Someone has cut you. Someone has given you a no, a decline. Final word. You could be dealing with a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy. What's the integration of this final word? God. 10 of Wands reversed. This person, now this could be the other way around here too, but I'm going to just focus on this being another individual. All right. This relationship is very misaligned, and somebody here is cutting because it's just too much baggage. And there's something where an individual says, I can't do it anymore. I can't take it anymore. I'm out. Hopefully this isn't like out of a job for some of you, but I do feel this energy here of this individual not being able to cope or handle with the responsibilities of this connection. how you're responding, you're retaliating. God, the Eight of Wands here is, this is unfair. This person here is removing themselves or taking any, so this person is not taking accountability. That's what it is. This person is not taking accountability for what they signed up for. Now, some of you, this is a marriage. Others of you, it's a job, but there's an unfair advantage. And this person here is just setting you up for failure, and, or setting you up to handle all of the pieces. And there's a person here who feels that they have the right to do so. What's the real opportunity this week? Wow. Two of Cups here reversed. Well, this is for a real opportunity for you to realize that there's no repairing this relationship. This is not something to be repaired. It's something to maybe retaliate or to go to court to, or to get some help. Some of you, it's assets that are being separated. But I also feel this energy of a relationship that now that it's severed, however this person cuts you off this week, see the bigger meaning of this cutoff. Four coins. This is somebody here who's leaving you either in debt or giving you the baggage here to pick up pieces that it almost feels completely unfair, unjust. But at the same time, now that they're out of the picture, you have a foundation here that it's like, how am I supposed to build from this? What am I supposed to do with this? How am I going to get out of this? I don't have enough. Okay. So it's definitely hitting the I'm not enough wound. All right. Let's see what advice we have here for the Scorpio. What advice do we have for the Scorpio? No reversals. We have the Four of Swords. Okay. So this is a week here where you don't have to make huge. We have another four. So you're going to be able to step back. Don't forget, simplify your life, focus on what truly matters, declutter your mind and surroundings for greater clarity and effectiveness. It's best to not be in this person's energy when you make this decision, because it does feel very unfair, unbalanced, but also Spirit saying, do not lose your patience and try to do it all. Okay. There's an opportunity to ask for help and assistance from another. And you do have the support here of a King of Pentacles here. So this could be a family member. This could be a friend. This could be a temporary loan. This could be a temporary place to stay, but you don't have to stay in the presence of this person. If this person isn't going, if they're saying it's too much or you're too much or they've had enough, you don't have to be in this environment with them. All right. So use the space and all of this to kind of see where things play out for you. All right. What Auntie wants to say to you, Scorpio, you're in observation mode. Even if you're still participating, this week gives you insight into patterns you've outgrown, especially around trust or control. You don't need to confront anything yet. Awareness is in the works right now. That goes really well with this reading. All right, Scorpio, sending you so much love. Make sure you give yourself that space. If this resonated, go ahead and hit like, comment below. Don't forget, there's always more messages over on the other side. And in fact, we just had your preview reel released, a short released over on Facebook, TikTok, and YouTube today. Make sure you check that out. That's part of the one that was released in the vaults a couple weeks ago. Yeah. All right. We have Sagittarius up, but We are also getting closer to the collective bonuses. And as we get closer to the collective bonuses, this is where people usually drop off because they're watching the replay. They think their sign's over, but there are more messages. Yes, we still have to roll the dice for 2 unlocked bonuses. So your zodiac sign may come up more again. But right now, I need you to make sure that you guys are liking this video because it does help the channel. Start blowing up the chat here if you're live. Even if you're on a replay here, comment bonus because it puts your energy into it, so the reading may be more for you. And we're gonna get to it here with Sagittarius as you guys go ahead and get on to the bonus train. Sorry, we'll keep it moving. Let us know who's still here for the live audience. Sagittarius, here we go. Spirit, how is Sagittarius feeling going into this week? Reversals are now up. Here we go. The King of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, reversed. So something has you upset, or someone. Let's see the external reason for this upsetness. Very emotional week. I don't feel grounded at all. Man, this is someone here you deeply care about. Okay. Does not have to be romantic. Could be a Gemini. This even could be a job, but I feel very over emotional. Could be anger, sad. But this is something here where it feels imbalanced, depression. All right. Let's see what's integrating out of this. Why? Oh, that's your card, Sagittarius. All right. The challenge is the Chariot. So I think that you are having a hard time with whatever the separation is, or feeling like someone here is moving on without you, or some of you feel like you need to move on without an individual, but you still are trying to remain aligned. And it's, Temperance energy is inner alignment. And there's something here. Maybe it was that Cancer full moon. See how the moon's kind of embracing all of these, Saggy. There's just something here about deeply wanting to get through the emotions. And let's see how you're going to be reacting with this. It's grief. Yeah, it's grief. Unfortunately, there's more sad or depressing memories that are outweighing the good in this connection. At one point, you saw everything as good, and you may have had an illusion about this being amazing. Maybe it was an amazing place to work. Maybe it was an amazing connection, but you thought it was going to be something that you could see yourself in for a really long time. But this week, it's a disappointment, and it's this feeling of, I don't even know that version of that person or that version of me. It's not something I want anymore. What's the real opportunity here for you this week? The Knight of Coins. Okay. This is the real opportunity here to focus on what brings you stability, your long-term goals. Not necessarily with this specific person or this specific environment. All right. This is about looking ahead and being practical on how far you look, because that can be very, very overwhelming, especially with the Knight of Pentacles, because to you, it could be like, that's so far away, or I'll never get ahead, or I'll never find the one. Like, it feels so distant. And remember this, it was simplification. Simplify your life and focus on what truly matters. Declutter your mind and surroundings for greater clarity and effectiveness. So there's just this need here to take one step at a time. Just because it's a new year doesn't mean you have to have the New Year resolution and have it figured and resolved by the end of the week. Spirit's saying, no, you're grieving. You're grieving. You're going through grief. And that's okay. Everybody has their own timeline on grief. Do not let others tell you and define that for you. Some of you feel like you should be over this, and you're like, I'm not. And it's okay. It's left a mark on you. but it hasn't ended you. You get to choose differently. What advice does Spirit have for you? What advice here? Look at this. Bravery. Bravery. Strength energy. But the advice here is after the Chariot, okay? Your obstacle here is just to get started. The courage here is to keep going. That's Leo energy. To keep going. Because it's a change. It's a transformation. All major arcana cards you got. Death. It sucks. But it's a new beginning as well. But you can honor it and give yourself grace. What Auntie wants to tell you, Sagittarius, your future plans, you can't even make this up, I just got chills, are real. But this week is about the groundwork, not the adventure. Oh my gosh. There's a lesson in patience here that doesn't limit you. It strengthens you. It strengthens you. Tend to the details. The payoff comes later, Sagittarius. Wow. That reading was so on par with that, with the anti-message. If that resonated, go ahead and hit like, comment below. We're going to move on now to our collective bonuses. Did you guys go ahead and because we're there now. We are there now. It's bonus time. 'Tis bonus time, guys. Oh, sending you love, Tranisha. I know you're on Facebook and there's not a lot of people on Facebook, but we can still see you. So make sure everybody sends love to Tranisha. She's grieving. So let's be this community. Let's be there for her. Welcome, Fotina. Hello, daughter of Zion. A lot of newbies today. Not a bad thing. Thank you guys for being subscribers. I don't know if you can see this, Tranisha, but there's a lot of people sending you love over here. But check it out. They're all in the banner here, down here. You can see it. If you ever get lonely, just come over to YouTube. All right. We're getting in gear here for the bonus. Who's all here live? I know Debbie's still here because she unlocked the live. Brenda's still here. While you guys are telling me we are all live, don't forget, we have a giveaway going on at Harmonia Friends Club. This one's a big one because we're getting ready for Mastering Mirror being a digital course. And it's not my first course, but these are live courses that are becoming digital courses. And this is so that I have room to create more live courses, which I do have one already going in a week. It's not out for the public yet, but it's coming, but it's a channeling course. But regardless, we have a giveaway going on here. And this one's a big one for January because it includes one of my packages and it's a one-on-one, which is like $175 value. Of course, all of my Harmonia Friends Club members always get discounts if you are a Fool's Journey member tier 2, because I'm not just a tarot reader. I am all about self-development and utilizing these divination tools to help reflect back and mirror to you your reality. So lots of cool stuff in this path of illumination for January giveaway. We're giving one of my favorite decks out here, the Ethereal Visions. I've been having a lot of fun with this deck. I've been using that for the January timeless readings, the 1-card tarot journal that comes also with that. And then, of course, the Mirror Reflection session, which is a one-on-one virtually with me. And then some intuitive picks, which you don't know, that will also be gifted within that box. And all you got to do is once you become a member, you got to pick your ticket, and tickets are limited. Okay. It's already been posted. People are already grabbing it. So once those tickets are done, we're going to be pulling a winner at the end of January to see who won this package. And we also have for tier two, the Hall of Mirrors, which is also an access point experience, visualization meditation that is now available. It dropped yesterday. Make sure you guys are checking out that meditation. This is also part of what really started off Mastering the Mirror, and again is set and already in the vault. All right, we're going to move on now to our bonus. Star, are you ready? Hopefully she just didn't hit a commercial. She tends to hit commercials. Let's give her a second. She might be delayed. She's ready. All right. Let's see what zodiac signs are here. We're starting off with, well, Cancer. Little crabs are here. We got Pisces, lots of water. Okay. Couple more rolls. We have Leo, the lions. We have Capricorn up, 2 more rolls. Gemini is here. And we have Sagittarius. So those are the zodiac signs that got rolled for this. If these are signs in your chart, then this reading may be for you. Don't go anywhere, though. There's still another bonus. These are the signs that came up. We have Cancer, Pisces, Leo, Capricorn, Gemini, and Sagittarius energy. We do. All right, let's do it. Let's do it. Spirit, what's going on for the collective here with this energy? Here we go, collective. How you feeling going into this week? Ooh, 10 of Cups here, reverse. So you're amongst company that you feel not at home with. All right. External influences of this. Oh boy, 2 of Swords. I also feel left out. So whatever company that you're keeping, I feel not picked, not selected, almost like a cold shoulder. And then you kind of go, oh, I'm okay. I'm fine. I'm all right with it. But you're not internally all right with this. You're not. All right. And there's just something here about being undecided, never looking back at you, uncertainty. Maybe this person doesn't think you're ready. Maybe they're not ready. Maybe this is not being selected for a particular position, a particular duty. All right. What's the integration of this? Oh, the integration of this is your worth. We got Taurus and Libra energy here, but this is you going, well, if I'm okay with them not picking me, well, why am I sitting in it either? I know my worth. All right, let's see how you're responding to this. How is this collective response? Oh my gosh. We might as just, we just got the minor arcana like of this with, we have the 9 of Cups now, but holy crap. I mean, this is wish fulfillment. You're enough. And the integration here is their loss, not my loss. What's the real opportunity this week in this rejection? Oh my gosh. Look, another 10 of Swords here, reverse. This is definitely Silver Springs. This is the Fleetwood Mac song. All right. This is like, listen, you're never going to forget me, but I'm moving on with my head held high. And I might not be internally okay, but I know that I will be okay. So you are accepting a loss and kind of saying their loss. Bigger meaning of this? Gosh. 4 swords here reversed. you're not going to lose any more sleep about this. There was too much restlessness and uncertainty if this could be fixed. This is not something fixed. This is something you agree with. You're not okay with it, but you don't agree with the stature of what it takes down from you. Okay. You just separate from it. If there's confusion, if there's this state of you being the problem, you just kind of agree that it's not working out, but it doesn't necessarily mean that you have to be omitted in that problem. Okay. The advice here for you, collective. Oh my gosh. It's just played its part. It's the world. It's finished. It's allowing you a rebirth. It's allowing you to start over again. It's you creating closure. This is also allowing you to travel and move on to different places. Okay. The challenge here was that this was going nowhere. This was going nowhere. Someone was uncertain about you. You're uncertain about them now. You're like, you're right. It's going nowhere. But I don't have to be sitting here in this energy of not making a decision. I can make a decision. And so I think this is you saying it is what it is. I'm crossing it out. I'm taking it as a loss, but you'll never forget it. It's not something that they can get it back. All right, collective. Auntie says to you, this week isn't about, oh my gosh, ready for this. This week isn't about restarting something over again. It's about tending to something that needs to end that already exists. If you feel slower, more reflective, or less motivated to push, that's not failure. It's your seasonal wisdom. Small, consistent adjustments matter more than dramatic changes right now. Let winter be winter, but let your mind be put to rest. So this is you creating closure of an old, stale situation here. It's not about leaping right off the bat. You know your worth. You're accepting a loss. Now you're going to let some grief go through this, but that's okay. It's part of the process here. All right, guys, if that resonated for you, go ahead and hit like, comment below. We got one more bonus, guys. We have one more bonus left. Don't go anywhere. We still have the unlock bonus. We got one more. We got one more. Mm-hmm. This is the time here to put in that bonus. Go ahead, put that bonus comment in here as this reading may be for you. Let's give a shout out here for Debbie of Texas, Virgo, who sponsored this bonus for you. For you guys, not just her, for you guys. I want to remind you guys here too, and it will be open tomorrow, but you can actually go to my website and do it now if you choose to. Okay. But I do want to remind you guys that on Thursday night, not Friday, Thursday. Friday's love readings. Thursday, we're having a members and super chat night. Okay. My books are officially back open again for private and personal readings, but I only take a certain amount, obviously. So the books get filled pretty quickly. So this is my way of starting the new year. There are 4 slots. Actually, I think there's only 3 slots left for tier 2. Make sure you grab them because I always give 4 spots, for personal readings here where you've already paid for it. So you don't have to pay anything additional. But if you are looking to get onto the queue and want to pay for a question, go ahead to my website and pick it. Now, just a reminder, you're going to have to pick a time slot, but that is not your designated time. It starts at 7 p.m. All right. Give or take. Usually they start from 8 beyond that when it gets to the paid readings, but these are paid readings. Okay. So make sure you check it out. If you are a member and a tier 2 member, you get $15 off. So it's $5 a question. All right. So pretty darn cheap. All right, here we go. Oh, got to take this off. Here we go. All right, Star, you ready? Give her a second. Okay, she's ready. Here we go. The signs we just got. We got Pisces. Pisces is up. I almost had a hard time seeing that. We have Aries. Aries is up. We have Libra. Libra in the house. What else we got here? We got a Leo again. I think we got Leo last time, right? 2 more rolls. We have Scorpio. Scorpio is here. Hello, Star. Welcome. We have Taurus. Taurus is up. So those are the signs. No repeats. I think we had a couple repeats from the other collective, but this is kind of a nice mix up on there. Let's just give Star a minute here. So these are the signs that came up. We have Pisces, Aries, Libra, Leo, Scorpio, and Taurus. With the last bonus, we always go another row. So this will be a little bit longer. Let's get to it. Let's see what the collective bonus is for this week. Well, just in time, Star. You got to go to the collective, and then after this, go back to your Pisces reading if you didn't listen to it yet. I'll have the timestamps after the live. All right, collective, what is going on for you this week? Reversals are now up. How you feeling? Man, this card just is, oh, the 7 of Swords now. I thought this was a different card. 7 of Swords here, reverse. Well, you're not going to be able to lie about this anymore, okay? Everything is coming out. All right, let's see what the external influence of what's coming out. What is coming out here? Ooh, the Emperor, Aries energy. Wow. Wow. Well, this is for the collective here who definitely, I mean, you can't hide crap from this individual. Someone here is definitely watching you. I mean, you have the Aries energy here. This is the divine masculine energy, all 4 kings in one. But the support here is somebody here who cares about you deeply. They do. This person cares about you deeply, whether you like it or not. But you two are very, very different from one another. Incredibly different. Even if you're related to this person, you just, there's something different. Okay. But still 2 peas in the pod. But there's something here that this person exposes. All right. Let's see what you're, I mean, they expose it. It's going to shock you. What's this about? The Hangman reverse. Well, it's a good thing we're going another row. This person here, there's a pause that happened between this relationship. And there's something here that you left unspoken with this person. But this person has taken a step back. And what's throwing you is that they read you really well. I mean, they read you really well, okay? To the point where they are now able to put themselves in your shoes. They can never be you, but they understand. They understand the scenario. This is going to shock the hell out of you. Collective, this is, be prepared. This person has put themselves in your shoes. Oh my gosh. And they want to correct the situation here. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy here. This person here sees how brave you've been. Wishes they had the courage that you do. And you always held space and held on regardless. And what this person here is realizing is they never really saw how deep this foundation was. And so I do feel with this Four of Pentacles is that this person here hasn't let you go or doesn't want to leave you in a sense. Okay. This is a person here who wants to embrace each other's differences, but also put more empathy on the understanding portion. I think this person's ego, you guys kind of have ego clashes every once in a while, but we're going to see how your response to this is. But this person here has definitely got a new perspective. It's interesting because this will look like the hangman energy, right? But the hangman upright is this way. So this tells me that this person, something came out in this energy of like, you don't even have to say the words. I already know. There's a very huge telepathic connection. I know how you feel, and I know you held back, and I know you held back for me because I wasn't ready. Oh, this is channeled. They weren't ready. Yeah, another 4. Look at this. Look at all of these 4s here. I love this. And there's 2 4s in this deck here. All right. This is an opportunity here in a huge way for you. A huge way. I think a person here is going to apologize for you. This is what it feels like. A huge, huge apology coming your way with that. We have that. That Ace of Pentacles. It looked like a 4 to me. It's the Ace of Pentacles. So this is a person here who is taking accountability. The bigger meaning here for you, gosh, be prepared. It's not over with a scenario or a person. This also came out before I don't remember which reading got it. Star, you might remember. Meaning my moderator Star, not Starleva. But there's something here about revisiting the past because this cancels this out, basically. All right. Somebody here wants to apologize, wants to set something right. And the bigger opportunity here is, gosh, look at this. The Queen of Coins. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. Of not being there for you. Of making you hold it all together. Of being the brave one. Of being the assertive one. This person may have called you clingy. This person here may have called you desperate at one point, but now they see that you were just desperate to be understood because you saw something bigger and larger in this scenario, right? This doesn't have to be romantic. I do feel like there is an apology coming your way in a huge way. Advice here for you. Advice. Look at this, the 9 of Pentacles. This is your stability. This is your bravery, but I also feel very comfortable energy to have a new start or an opportunity here to join forces. Now, some of you, this is someone here who wants to bridge the gap, bridge the difference between the two of you, reunite, have a union. I feel like this person here is not in the same location than you. Others of you, it's a person here who wants to create more time and effort or to join forces. Okay. A true partnership. You know, this is someone here who says, yeah, you know, you can do it on your own, but you don't have to be on your own. We've always been before able to integrate our differences. Let's do it again. So that's the kind of support this is. All right. The collective energy here for this message is there's a difference between being off track and being in transition. This week lives firmly in transition energy. There's a huge change. Nothing is wrong. It feels like unfinished. This is a week here of building unfinished business and getting it resolved. This is also a week here to honor the pace instead of fighting it. Wow. All right, guys, that's the messages we have for today. Thank you all so much for staying through, especially to my moderators. And also another shout out to Debbie for being here and unlocking that bonus. Reminder, I'll be here on Thursday. I might do some pop-up lives, but the most readings you're going to get is over at Harmonia Friends Club, my membership area, where there's new content that is added each week. So go ahead and check that out. There's 2 payment areas that you can go into if you just want the readings or if you want some additional support. All right, you guys take care. Have a good rest of the week.